So I noticed on my 2022 YZ250X that it occasionally spooges a little bit of unburnt oil and carbon out of the power valve overflow tube. And this is about a booger-sized chunk that came out of it last night after I rode. And it's, I first noticed it when I first started riding a little bit. The original owner apparently didn't ride it like you were supposed to ride a two-stroke. So, it's got a little over 14 hours on it now. It had 13 hours when I picked it up. So, I was been keeping an eye on it, and I was kind of, worried about it. It left like a little small, little oil spot on the floor of the garage the first time, and it hasn't left a spot yet. But, as you can see here, looking through the frame of the bike, you can see a little chunk in there. The light's not quite right. It's kind of hard to get it on video, but anyway, so I was, kind of worried about it. Well, man, like why would it kind of look like white and greasy a little bit, like kind of creamy a little bit. And so I called another dealership, a separate dealership, the service department that's different from the dealership that I bought it from. And he says, it sounds like maybe the power valve needs to be serviced. And so I called my guy, Steve. He's actually the finance guy, but, I think he's kind of a manager over there too. He's the one that sold me the bike. So anyway, he was like, why don't you pop that tube off the power valve, because it's just right on the side of the jug, and, maybe spray some carb cleaner down there, and, and then, ride it a little bit and see what's going on. So per his recommendation, I decided to pop the tube off the power valve because there's not a clamp that holds it on there. And what I discovered is so I didn't want to use carb cleaner because that stuff's corrosive and that's just rubber, that tube is. So I just popped off the tube and I took some compressed air and pumped it through that hose a little bit. And so what you're seeing here on the garage floor is, just some residual whatever was in that tube. Steve said, well, what if you just got some old gunk in that tube and you just need to blow it out? That's probably, and then see what's coming out of the power valve after that. And so that's exactly what I did, and as you can see, there's not a clamp here on the hose that's coming off the side of that jug there. So that's what I did. And, so it seems to be fine. I haven't ridden it yet. My legs kind of hurt, so I rode it the other day and kind of beat myself up. So I'm going to probably take it easy a couple of days. Doesn't mean I'm not going to have the bike serviced. I am going to eventually have it serviced, because obviously I need to protect my investment, right? So in being thorough, I decided to pop off the coolant cap and look inside there, and it's got plenty of coolant in there. So it's not leaking anything out of the water pump or anywhere into the engine, I'm sure of it. So anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on everything, and I will update you later the more that I ride the bike. Thanks for watching.